Hey guys, it's me, Janique618, and I'm here to do a video real quick while I'm sitting in my car. It's gonna be it's probably gonna be parts to this video because as I go on with this, I'm going to give you guys more information as I get more experience in this type of job category. So basically, for about 2 months, I have been working with or for DoorDash. As you know, nowadays everything is run through the internet nowadays. Like pretty much almost anything can be done over the internet. Back then you have to go to the DMV to get things done. You have to go to the post office to get things done. I mean, you still have to go to DMV, post office, grocery store, things like that to get things done. But there are also other ways that you can get your chores and your business taken care of if you're not able to physically go out and get something like food, stamps, anything, groceries. So for the past 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, I've been working with DoorDash or for DoorDash. And now this week I have started also working for and with GrubHub. So I want to do videos talking about DoorDash versus GrubHub for anyone that is like me who has a hard time keeping a job. Either you get fired pretty often or you quit because the job is just unbearable and stressful and whatever. For me, I've gotten fired a lot, and also I've had times where I had to quit because the job was just unbearable and was negatively affecting my health. So because of that, I have had to quit a couple of jobs in my past because they were just unbearably stressful and I couldn't focus. Not couldn't focus. I was getting sick a lot. I was losing weight unhealthily, like losing weight like from stress, from not getting enough sleep, not getting enough rest, not getting enough proper nutrition and food because I would be overworked, working 18 hours, double shifts, 2-3 days a week, not being able to see my son for like a day and a half. I would be crying, he would be crying. He's 10 years old now. And when I worked at that last job, I think he was like 8 and 9. And he was 8 and 9. And like it was just stressful for him and me. The fact that I never got to see him like that because they would make me do double shifts and things like that. And it really, really, really negatively affected my health and my everything. Like I was depressed, like a lot of things was going on. So after that job, I quit that job, and then I did a temp, what do you call it? Seasonal. I did a seasonal job at a retail store in one of the malls over here in New York. That job was cool, it was fine, but it was seasonal, so after that they didn't need me anymore. They did hire some people after the seasonal time was over, but they didn't hire me. But that's totally fine because I'm not really into retail. I'm not saying that I'm too old for it, but I feel like I'm not really that good at sales per se. Like I don't really think I'm that good at selling things. I enjoyed the job for sure because you get discounts, you get freebies, you get the experience, and you get to meet new people. But that job wasn't for me, so I'm glad that they didn't hire me because it wasn't really for me to be a full-time permanent job anyway. And then after that, that was last year, right? Yeah. And then this year, I had a job for about 2 months as a receptionist at a really, really nice place, a really beautiful company and building that houses senior citizens. It's like way better than a nursing home. Like, this is the fanciest place I've ever seen that houses senior citizens I've ever seen. Like, I worked at a nursing home and a independent living. Is that what they call it? No, I'm thinking about the wrong thing. I worked at a nursing home as a receptionist before, and then I also worked at another place where it was for mentally ill. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm saying the wrong word. Developmentally disabled. That's the right word. Developmentally disabled older adults. So I worked in a nursing home before as a receptionist. Then I also worked as a caretaker or caregiver at a developmentally disabled home for older adults, older and elderly adults. So like the youngest lady was like 35, 36, and then the oldest was like 88. So I've been on both sides of that type of field. I've been on the one side where I work in the office or the front desk, and I've been on the other side where I'm taking care of the people, changing diapers, showering them, feeding them, taking them out on trips, taking them to the doctor, taking them to the hospital, sitting in the hospital for 20 hours, 16 hours, whatever. Like, I've been on both sides. So I've had the experience where I worked as a receptionist answering phones, or working in the office, or being like a companion for them, spending time with them, making them laugh, making them happy. And I've been on the side where I am hands-on caretaker, changing diapers. So I've been on both sides. So I definitely have the experience with the elderly. I enjoy doing that, and I really wish I can keep doing that, but it's really hard for me to keep a job like that because of certain things that go on that happen that I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a quiet person. I'm quiet. I don't like to cause drama. I don't like to cause trouble. I don't like to fight with nobody, physically or verbally, nothing. I've never gotten a fight in my life. I've never ever in my life gotten a physical fight with anybody. In high school, no physical fights. Junior high, nothing. No physical fights ever. I don't like fights. I don't like drama. I don't like nothing. So I don't know why these jobs don't work out for me. They just don't. But it's okay. It wasn't meant to be. I learned. I got my experience, and I'm going to miss all of those jobs because I miss the people that I used to take care of and work with and work for. I miss some of my coworkers. I miss the people, the elderly people that I used to see 5 days a week or 4 days a week. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. But I do miss a lot of those people that I used to work with and see them. And I feel like I'm I feel like I'm a genuine person. I'm quiet. I just want to do my job, take care of the people, and go home, and then take care of my son. I feel like I'm a very caring person, very caring, very loving, very giving. I give my last dollar, my last bit of energy, my last bit of time, my last bit of effort. I give everything. I give my last of everything. And for some reason, I never get that back in return. Like, I work my butt off all the time, try my hardest to make people happy. But for some reason, I don't get that back in return. Like, when I'm struggling, when I'm trying to pay this car note off, trying to pay my car insurance on my last dollar, don't have the money, I'm begging people for help and no one will help me. It's like, it's really crazy to me how someone asks me for help and I'll be like, okay, I really don't have it, but I'll try to give you what I can. Like, I try to give what I can. And I have a son. I have a child to take care of. I'm a single mother. So giving money to people, or not to people, but to a friend or a boyfriend or something like that is not something that I should be doing because I have a child. And I have responsibilities. I have a car note. I have car insurance. I have credit card bills, cell phone bill. I need to buy groceries. I need to buy gas. I need to buy stuff for my son, toys for him, clothes, sneakers. He's 10 now. He's actually been the same size for a while, but eventually he's going to grow. He's going to be like, one day he's gonna wake up and he's gonna be as tall as me. Right now he's like up to my chest. So he's getting there. But you know, clothes are expensive. For boys, there's sneakers that they want to have, and video games that they want to play. That stuff is expensive. One video game costs like $60. A video game, just one. So it's really hard. But I'm doing these food delivery things right now because I feel like it's something I could do for the summertime to keep me busy, to keep me active, and to make some money. So I've been doing DoorDash for about 2 months. I just started doing GrubHub this week, so I really can't compare GrubHub too much to DoorDash. But just in case anyone out there is looking to do that type of work where you work independently, you work by yourself, there's no coworkers, there's no managers, there's no nothing. It's great if you are like me and have a problem working with other people, because other people want to have their attitudes and their opinions, and they want to talk about you behind your back, and they want to make you seem like a bad person, and they want to lie about the things that you do or didn't do. They want to just make you look bad so you can get fired, so they can look better. And I cannot deal with that. I feel like I deal with that at every single job. I don't know why. I deal with jealousy from the females. I don't understand why. I'm not looking to take no one's man. I'm not looking to find my husband at work or anything like that. Like, wherever my husband is at, one day God will bring him to me, or God will bring me to him. We'll find each other at some point. But I am not trying to like take anyone's man, or I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot of like jealous female coworkers who like get mad when a single guy at the job ends up talking to me. Like, if a single black man was to talk to me at my job, I don't understand what's wrong with that. I'm single. If another single black man wants to talk to me at work in a respectful way, not, you know, like in a nasty way, but like in a respectful way, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm single. I don't have anybody. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a husband. I don't have a fiance. I don't have anything. I'm just me and my son. My mom, we all live in the same house, and my mom is retired. She's trying to live her life, enjoy the rest of her life, and I'm trying to live my life and take care of my son and myself and just try to be happy and healthy. So I don't understand, but this job right now is perfect for me because I get to be by myself. I don't have to worry about nobody bothering me, guys talking to me, flirting, trying to see what they can get out of me. I don't have to worry about that. So I've been doing DoorDash for 2 months. GrubHub I just started. That's when I talk about the differences about the two. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do like more than one video because as I go on, there'll be things that come up that will be that I could talk to you about. I'll just do the quick differences real quick. Number one, the pay. DoorDash does not have like an actual pay rate. DoorDash is an independent contractor, basically meaning that they do not take taxes out of your pay. So at the end of the year, they send you the form or the paperwork that shows how much you made, so you can report that when you do your taxes. Report how much money you made when you do your taxes. So you have to pay the taxes from the money that you made. So if you made over $600 that year, they'll send you the form, and you have to pay that money. Pay your taxes on that money. And DoorDash does not. They don't give you like a pay rate or like a thing like that. They say it's $25 an hour, but it's not. It's not $25 an hour, because there's no possible way you can make that unless you work in a really, really, really busy city like Manhattan, or whatever the busiest city is in your state. For New York, the busy city is Manhattan, Manhattan, that area, that island. I live in Queens. It's not that busy. So $25 an hour for me is not even reachable. I would say it's about $10 an hour. About $10 an hour, because each delivery could be between $5 and like $8 to $10. So I would say at the most you can make $10 an hour. Maybe 15, maybe $15 an hour, maybe $16 an hour, but it's definitely not $25 an hour. That's a lot. But you can make money if you, like I said, if you can go to the city. If you can go to the city and do it by bike, like on a bike or on foot, you probably will make good money in the city. But in Queens, not so much. Maybe Long Island. But Queens is not that busy. Queens is quiet mostly, and there's not a lot of business for DoorDash in Queens, but it's doable. But you have to put in a lot of hours. So DoorDash does not have a regular, like a pay rate, and they don't take out taxes, so you have to pay taxes at the end of the year for them. With GrubHub, they do have a pay rate. They start at $6.50. It's $6.50 an hour plus 50 cents for every mile. See, DoorDash, I don't think they pay you for the miles. They don't pay you for the miles. They don't pay you for the miles, and they don't pay you by the hour, really. So, but GrubHub, they do. It starts at $6.50 an hour, $6.50 an hour plus 50 cents for each mile that you drive during your block of work time. And I believe, and then it's $6.50, and then if you don't make at least 30, because the minimum wage in New York is $13.50 right now. Well, it's $15 in where is it again? Queens. I think it's $15 in Queens, and $13.50 in like Long Island and stuff like that, like the island and like the city, not the city, Long Island. So it's really their minimum wage, their pay rate is $13.50 basically. Because if you it starts at $6.50, if you don't make $13.50 within an hour, if you don't make $13.50 within an hour, they'll give you that money to make sure you get the $13.50. So GrubHub does pay you $13.50 an hour plus tips, plus $13.50 an hour plus the tips. You get 100% of your tips and 50 cents for each mile. So that's the difference with the pay. DoorDash is not that great in terms of the pay because they don't do hourly and they don't take out taxes, so that's sucky. But GrubHub does. GrubHub, I had to fill out. Did I do a W-2? Not yet. I didn't do a W-2 yet, but they do. I believe they do take out taxes because they do a pay rate, $13.50. And I'm gonna end this video, but I just want to do a quick. Also, another difference between DoorDash and GrubHub. This bag. This is the DoorDash bag. This is the DoorDash bag, right? This one little bag. When I went to the orientation for DoorDash, I had to pay $4 of my own money to buy this little food delivery bag. It's like a hot bag. Inside is like a foil that keeps the food hot or cold. If the food's hot, keeps the food hot. If the food's cold, it keeps the food cold, you know? So that's this. This little bag, it's tiny, not that big, costs $4. When I signed up for GrubHub, when I applied and signed up and they accepted me and let me register, mind you, I had to go for orientation for DoorDash. I had to go for orientation. With GrubHub, I didn't have to go nowhere. For GrubHub, I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to drive anywhere to meet with anybody or anything. GrubHub sent me, they mailed me 2 bags, a sign, and 2 stickers for my car for free. So DoorDash, one little bag, not that big, one little bag, $4. GrubHub sends me 2 bags, this sign that I will put in the window when I'm parking and getting the food or delivering the food. I put this in the window so like I won't get a ticket or anything like that. And it just says GrubHub, food delivery in progress, be right back. This is awesome. Like a little sign that says be right back is like exactly what I needed when I was doing DoorDash deliveries, because I hate parking my car somewhere that might not be a great parking spot, and I'm worried that I'm going to get a ticket or towed away. So this is perfect to have a sign that tells the police officer or the person that, look, I'm doing the delivery, I will be right back. Please do not give me a ticket or tow me away. This is like genius. I wish DoorDash would do this. DoorDash, you need to do this. And then they send you 2 decals for your car. You can put them in your window in the front. You can put one in the front if you want, and one in the back. Or you could put both in the front. You could put one in the front, one in the back, or both in the front. This one says food delivery, GrubHub. This one says same thing. There's 2 different designs. I haven't put them on my window yet because I'm not sure if I want to put them on my window right now. But I'm definitely going to use this sign. And like I said, these 2 bags are amazing. I didn't have to pay anything. And these bags are huge. This is the medium bag. Now look at the difference between, I can't even fit in the whole thing. Look at this bag. This bag is huge compared to this little DoorDash bag. It's crazy. Like, this is like the medium bag. It's got GrubHub on the side. It's huge. It's so big. Like, look, you can't even tell. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look how big that is. Look how small this is. This is $4. This is free. I haven't spent any money on this. Look at this. Look at this. And not only did I get this bag, I got this bag. And this bag right here is huge too. This bag is huge. This is a huge bag. It's so deep, and they're both super thick bags. Like, they're so huge. I'm gonna put them in. I keep them in the back of my car, not in the front. But you get 2 huge bags. They're both super thick. That DoorDash bag is super thin. The bag is super thin. These bags are really, really thick, and so much better. And they're so deep. Like, oh my gosh, like insane. So I got 2 free bags, huge bags, the decals and this little sign for free, and they mailed it to me. DoorDash, I had to go to the office in Long Island, go to orientation, pay $4 for a little bag. So that right there is like, dang, GrubHub don't play. DoorDash is cool and all. I like it to make quick, easy money. But GrubHub don't play, because they pay you, they give you a pay rate, they give you incentives, they give you 50 cents, they give you the money that the miles that you drive, they give you money basically to pay for gas. 50 cents per mile. So they're helping you pay for your gas. DoorDash does not do that. DoorDash doesn't really help you with gas. I mean, they kind of do, but not that much. Like, by the time I get the pay for DoorDash, half of it goes for gas. So I'm really not making that much money. GrubHub pays you for your miles. So already, even though I've done DoorDash more and I just started doing GrubHub, already GrubHub to me seems better. You get these 2 free bags, the 2 decals, the sign for free, opposed to versus a DoorDash bag that's tiny as heck and thin and cheap for $4. I'm just saying. I'm still going to do both delivery services, DoorDash and GrubHub, but I'm just telling you quickly the pay for both and the equipment you get for both for if you're doing driving deliveries. I'm sure the equipment you get for walking is different, and for riding a bike is different. For riding a bike, it's a different thing that goes on your bike. It's like a box bag that they put on the back of the bike. And then for walking, I think both GrubHub and DoorDash, I think, have the same type of thing where it's like a book bag. I've seen the DoorDash ones. I haven't seen the GrubHub walking, the food delivery, their bags, but it's probably the same where it's like a big boxy looking book bag that you wear on your back, obviously, and the food goes in that bag and you just wear it on your back in a book bag. It's like a big, sturdy, like boxy book bag. So that's the equipment for driving with DoorDash and GrubHub. And yeah, I just wanted to do a quick, it's not very quick because it's about to be 30 minutes, but just in case you guys are looking into doing food delivery, if you need like a side job, a second part-time job, a side, whatever you want to call it, or for me, this is my only job, so this is my full-time job, but I do it part-time. I don't really do it full-time. I do it part-time, but I try to do it full-time, but it's hard to do it full-time because it's summertime. My son isn't in camp yet. He's about to start camp tomorrow. He was supposed to be in camp last week, but we had to wait because he was on a waiting list, so he couldn't even start camp until this week. So he starts camp tomorrow, so I'll be able to do my deliveries more for longer. I'll be able to work longer hours once he starts camp tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you guys want me to keep doing these videos so you guys can learn more about DoorDash and GrubHub, at least from my experience here in New York City, I'll make another video in a couple of weeks talking about the differences I have experienced as I'm going through this job. But anyways, I just wanted to make a video. I'm trying to do deliveries now, but I really want to make a video about it because I just find it very interesting, especially with the bags, the equipment that they give you, where one is $4 and then the other one is completely free and way better quality. DoorDash needs to step up their game for real. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. God bless, and just enjoy your summer, be safe, and yeah, bye.